Hello everyone, my name is Divya and today we are going to talk about A2 exam preparation. Okay, so in A2 there are 4 parts: Lesentile, reading; Hörentile, listening; Schreibentile, writing; and Sprechentile, speaking. Okay, each tile is for 25 marks and the total A2 exam is for 100 marks. Okay, so before starting with any tile, let's talk about the passing criteria. Okay, the passing criteria of A2 is different. How? Now, in Lesen, Schreiben and Hören, 25 each, 75, and Sprechen, 25. Okay, you need to clear both the exams, Schreiben and Sprechen, separately. What do I mean by that? So in Lesen, Schreiben and Hören, 25 each, that means 75. You need to get minimum 45 marks out of 75 to clear the Schreiben tile, and Sprechen 25. You need to get at least 15 marks, minimum 15 marks to clear the Sprechen tile. Okay, so 45 out of 75 in Schreiben minimum and 15 out of 25 in Sprechen minimum. Okay, let's take some examples. Let's suppose one person gets 60 in Schreiben out of 75 but gets 10 in Sprechen out of 25. The person will not clear the exam. Okay, let's take another example. Let's suppose you get 20 out of 25 in Sprechen but you get 40 out of 75 in Schreiben. Once again, you will not clear the exam. Okay, so 45, minimum 45 out of 75 in Schreiben, minimum 15 out of 25 in Sprechen. Okay, now let's start with the Lesentile. So in Lesentile there are 4 parts: Tile 1, Tile 2, Tile 3, Tile 4. In Lesentile 1 there are articles given from newspaper. Okay, you'll be given 5 questions and the options will be A, B oder C, A, B or C. Okay, this tile is for 5 marks. Okay, coming on to Lesentile 2. In Lesentile 2, there is a pamphlet or brochure given. Okay, and on the basis of that pamphlet, there are 5 questions given. Okay, you have to see the pamphlet, see the brochure, and then mark the answers. The answers again are A, B oder C, A, B or C. Now, there is something different in this tile. Let's suppose there is a pamphlet given of some book fair. Okay, now in that book fair there are, let's suppose, 5 stalls. Stall 1, stall 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, now coming to the questions. Let's suppose in the first question the 3 options are A option, stall 1, B option, stall 2, and C option is always going to be anderer Ort. What do I mean by anderer Ort? Anderer Ort means other place. Okay, so how to proceed with this tile? I'll see the first option. The first option, let's suppose, is stall 1. Then I'll directly go to the pamphlet in stall 1. I'll try to find the answer. If I can find the answer, I'll mark number A option as correct. If I cannot find the answer, I'll move to B. Okay, let's suppose B is stall 2. Then I'll directly go to stall 2 in the pamphlet and try to find the answer. Okay, if I can find, I'll mark B as the correct answer. If I cannot find, I'll simply mark the answer C. Okay, you don't need to verify the C answer. Okay, so if A is the answer, mark it. Find the answer, mark it. If B is the answer, mark it. If you cannot find A or B in the pamphlet, directly or simply mark C as the answer. Okay, now in this tile, there might be one doubt that can one option be repeated? For example, for first question, you marked stall 1. For second question, you mark the answer stall 2. Now in third question, can the answer again be stall 1? The answer is yes. Okay, the answers, one option can be repeated. Okay, this tile is again for 5 marks. Moving on to tile 3. In tile 3, there is an email given. Okay, there is a person who is writing the email and to some person. Okay, you have to read the email, and on the basis of that email, there are 5 questions given. The options for those questions are again A, B or C, A, B or C. You have to read the email and mark the correct answer. Okay, this tile is again for 5 marks. Moving on to lesson tile 4, lesson tile fear. In lesson tile fear, there are advertisements given. Okay, there are advertisements given, and there are 5 people who are, let's say, looking for something. Okay, there are 5 people who are having different requirements, and then there are some advertisements. Okay, this tile is based on a general theme. Okay, let's take an example. Let's suppose there are 5 people who are looking for a job. Okay, and then there are some advertisements given. Now there are 2-3 points which you need to take care of here. First point, there will be one advertisement which will match to the requirement of a certain person. Okay. Second point, one advertisement, one option cannot be repeated. Let's suppose you have assigned advertisement A to person number 1. Okay, so advertisement A cannot be repeated again. Okay. The third point is there is always going to be one person for whom you won't be able to find a suitable advertisement. Okay, so for that person you need to mark a cross. Okay, it's always going to be there. One person definitely will not match with any advertisement, and you have to put a cross in front of it. Okay, this tile is also for 5 marks. Okay, so we have 5, 5, 5, 5, total 20. Now this 20 is multiplied by 1.25 to get the total out of 25 marks. Okay, the whole lesson tile lasts for 30 minutes. Okay. Then starting with the Huron tile. In Huron, we again have 4 tile. Tile 1, tile 2, tile 3, tile 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. In tile 1, there are 5 different audio clips. Okay, there are 5 different audio clips from radio or from telephone, and there are 5 questions. Okay, once again the options are A, B or C. Okay, you have to hear and you have to mark the correct answer. This tile is played twice. Okay, like one question once and then played again. Second question once and then played again, like that. Okay, this tile is for 5 marks. Moving on to Huron tile 2, Huron tile 2. In Huron tile 2, there is a single conversation between 2 people who are talking about some different people. Okay, who are talking about different people. So there are 5 names given and there are few pictures given. You have to assign a picture to a person. Okay, one important point here, one picture cannot be repeated. If you have assigned one picture to some person, you cannot repeat that picture. Okay, this tile is only played once. Okay, and this tile is again for 5 marks. Moving on to Huron tile 3. In Huron tile 3, we have 5 different conversations. Okay, 5 different conversations between different people, and the options given are again A, B or C. Okay, this tile is also played once. Okay, this tile is played once, and this tile is also for 5 marks. Moving on to the last tile, Huron tile 4. Huron tile 4, there is an interview given. Okay, an interview between some guest and the interviewer. Okay, and 5 questions are there. The options here in tile 4 are Ja oder Nein. Ja oder Nein, yes or no. Okay, this tile is also played twice. Now, one important thing here, so there is an example also given before these 5 questions. Okay, so when the example is playing, we should try to identify the voice of the guest and interviewer. Okay, that will help us in further questions. Okay, we should always try to identify the voice of the guest and the interviewer. Okay, this tile is again for 5 marks. So we have 5, 5, 5, 5, 20. This 20 is multiplied by 1.25 to get the total out of 25 marks. Okay, the complete Huron tile lasts for approximately 30 minutes. Okay. Now, since we have discussed about the lesson and Huron tile, I need to tell you this thing. So there is no negative marking in the exam. Okay, there is no negative marking in the exam. So always mark the answer. Okay, even if you're not sure about any particular question, any particular answer, always mark something. Okay, do not leave any question. Okay. Then moving on to Schreiben tile. In Schreiben, we have two parts, tile 1, tile 2. Okay. Tile 1 is an SMS, okay, an informal message or SMS. This message you're writing to, let's say, your friends, acquaintance, or relatives. Okay. The word limit for Schreiben tile 1 is between 20 to 30 words. Okay, and this tile is for 10 marks. Moving on to Schreiben tile 2, Schreiben tile 2. In Schreiben tile 2, you have to write a formal email. Okay, you have to write a formal email. And the word limit for Schreiben tile 2 is between 30 to 40 words. Okay, this tile is also for 10 marks. And the total, so 10 and 10, 20. This 20 is once again multiplied by 1.25 to get the total out of 25. Okay, for both the Schreiben tile, tile 1 and tile 2, you get the total of 30 minutes. Okay, now one thing you need to take care of in the Schreiben tile is of the word limit. Okay, you should not exceed the word limit, otherwise the marks can be deducted. Okay. Moving on to last tile, that is Sprechen tile. In Sprechen, we have three tile: tile 1, tile 2, tile 3, tile 1, 2, and 3. In tile 1, tile 1 is a partner exercise. In tile 1, you get 4 cards. Okay, 4 cards on which keywords will be written. Okay, you have to formulate questions using the keywords and ask to your partner. Okay, the same thing your partner will do. Your partner will also ask you 4 questions and you have to answer. Okay, one important thing here is you have to answer each question with minimum 3 sentences. Okay, 3 sentences must be there. Okay, you have to answer the question with 3 sentences. Okay, and this tile is for 4 marks. Yeah, moving on to Schreiben tile 2, Schreiben tile 2. In Schreiben tile 2, you get a card. Okay, on the card there is a topic written, and based on that topic there are 4 questions given. Okay, this tile, Sprechen tile 2, is a single person exercise. Okay, so you will get a card. On the card there will be a topic and 4 questions. You have to speak about yourself. You have to answer those 4 questions about yourself. Okay, once again, important thing here is when you're answering one question, you need to make sure that the answers are having at least 3 sentences. Okay, minimum 3 sentences should be there. You can answer the question any order, any sequence, that won't affect, but you need to answer all the 4 questions and with minimum 3 sentences. Okay, one more important point here is you do not get time for preparation. Okay, you do not get time for preparation. You see the card, you can think for a while, but you have to answer instantly. Okay, this tile is for 8 marks. Moving on to tile 3. So in tile 3, you need to have a short conversation or discussion. Okay, both the candidates will get their own schedule, own timetable. Okay, A candidate cannot see B's schedule or timetable and vice versa. Okay, what you need to do in this tile, you need to make suggestions. Okay, you need to make suggestions, react to suggestions, and then finally agree on one particular day or time. Okay, when you both are free. Also, the conversation should last for at least 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, so you need to make sure that you don't agree in the very first, in the very first part, in the very first point. Okay, you should at least try to negate 2-3 times. Okay, this tile is also for 8 marks. Okay, so till now we have 4, 8 and 8, right? In the Sprechen tile, 5 marks are for Aussprache, pronunciation. Okay, so the total is 25. 4, 8, 8 and 5 marks for Aussprache. Okay, the total time is for the entire Sprechen is 15 minutes. Yeah, approximately 7 minutes per candidate. Okay, So that's all about the A2 exam preparation. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comment sections and we'll be happy to answer those questions. Thank you.